Hello, everyone. Welcome to How to Submit a Research Symposium Call for Proposal tutorial. My name is Jennifer Rodriguez, and I am the Professional Learning Events, Programs, and Social Impact Intern at Shape America. Today, I'll be demonstrating how to submit a research symposium proposal for the 2022 Shape America National Convention and Expo in New Orleans on the Shape America website. All research symposium and abstract proposals must be submitted online through the submission site by the deadline of Monday, July 26th of the year 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get started. Okay, so to access the website, you can type in your search engine Shape America and click the first link. Once on the Shape America website, go ahead and hover your mouse over the Events and Conferences tab. Go ahead and select National Convention and Exposition. You should now see the Shape NOLA page with the following tabs: Call for Proposals, Registration and Housing, General Information, and Corporate Engagement. Go ahead and select Call for Proposals. You will then be taken to the 2022 Shape America National Convention and Expo Call for Proposals webpage. Shape NOLA will take place between the date of April 26th to April 30th of the year 2022. Take a moment to look over the page and familiarize yourself with it. Please take the time to go over the submission resources listed on the right side, right here. In order to submit your session, please complete the following steps and reference the additional guidance documents available on this page. As you can see, step 1 states, read the presenter agreement and ensure all presenters read and agree prior to listing them on the session proposal. Step 2, review the newly updated submission categories to ensure that you've identified the appropriate category and subcategory, if applicable, for your presentation. Step 3, review the appropriate submission guide to ensure you understand the information that will be necessary for your proposal. Review the FAQs on this page if you would like additional guidance. Step 4, to begin your submission by clicking the link below. Be sure that you click Start Submission under the appropriate session type. Please note that you do not need to complete your submission in one sitting. After starting your submission, you will receive a confirmation email that includes a session abstract or abstract ID and a password that can be used to edit or complete a submission at a later time. You may edit your submission until the deadline. Presentation sessions, research abstracts, and research symposium submission deadlines are all on Monday, July 26th by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Go ahead and select Submit Your Proposal. You should now see the Call for Submissions page. Notice that on this right side, there is a box that allows you to view, resume, edit, or withdraw a submission. By typing in your presentation ID number and password, please note that you will receive an email with your presentation ID number and password once you submit a presentation title. At the top of the page, you can notice different drop-downs tabs that describe the overview of information that you'll be providing throughout your proposal submission. As you can see here, the first one is specific submission information. Then how to enter your people. Description, how you can enter your description. Confirmation, that you will have a chance to look over your submission to make sure it is all complete before submitting, and general instructions. Shape America is seeking high-quality proposals that will be delivered through an equity, diversity, and inclusion lens and address a full range of issues facing health and physical educators, administrators, and other key stakeholders as they seek to put all children on the path to health and physical literacy. Go ahead and scroll all the way down until you see Research Symposium. As a reminder, our Research Symposium is a pre-arranged meeting of a number of experts and researchers where different papers on a defined subject are presented and discussed, and at the end, some recommendations on the discussed problems are made. It is organized by a single symposium lead. The submission deadline for Research Symposium and abstracts is Monday, July 26th of the year 2021. To submit a new Research Symposium proposal, select the last orange Begin a Submission under Research Symposium. Wait for the countdown to be directed to our member login page. If you already have an account, enter your credentials. If you do not, we invite you to create a free profile and give us a try. You do not need to be a member to submit a proposal, but you do need to create an account. So I'll go ahead and include my credentials. If you forget your password, you can reset it by selecting Forgot Password. If you do not remember the email address you've provided, please email member services at membership@shapeamerica.org or call us at 800-213-7193 extension 3490. If you have any questions, please contact Shape America to speak to our member service representative, or you can also email membership@shapeamerica.org. In addition, our FAQ can be found here, our frequently asked questions. So once you have included your credentials, go ahead and sign in. Now, the first thing that you will see is the terms and conditions, which includes the conflict of interest disclosure and the responsibilities of presenting a session at the Shape America National Convention and Expo. By checking the box to agree to the terms and conditions, you are certifying that all authors and presenters associated with the session have also read and agreed to the terms. Please be sure that you and all co-authors have read the presenter agreement on the Call for Proposals homepage prior to checking this box. Read the instructions as you go along. As you can see, the first box is for you to type in your session title. Session titles must be 10 words or less and use title case. So I'll go ahead and check my terms and condition and do that as well. Your submitter's email should have automatically been inserted, but if it was not, go ahead and type that in. In this case, mine was, so I will continue. Next is your IRB approval or exemption. Research papers must have appropriate IRB approval or exemption to be eligible for presentation at convention. In order to complete the certification, you need to type your name in the box. For the description, you need to provide in 75 words or less the theme and overview of your abstract. This description will be used in the online program guide. Do not list presenters or other participants here. So I'll go ahead and do both. I'll type my name for the IRB. And I'll go ahead and include something for the description. After you have input your description, move on to the next section, which is the category. Choose the category that most closely relates to your submission. So I will go ahead and do that. Choose from the available list of AV. If you do not need an AV equipment, please indicate so by selecting the box next to this option. In the second AV question, indicate whether your session could be adapted to be done without AV. So I'll go ahead and do that. Scroll down. Room setup. Please select the meeting room setup that you believe is best suited for your session. However, please be advised that Shape America staff reserves the right to program all accepted sessions in the appropriate room setup according to the written overview. There are three options. Theater seating is ideally suited for sessions that do not have an activity component where equipment is requested or needed. Round tables are ideally suited for sessions where small groups will meet after a lecture component has been delivered. Activity open area is ideally suited for sessions where participants will engage in activities that require a lot of equipment. So I will go ahead and select one, select save. If you filled step 1 out correctly, you'll be directed to step 2 unless there is an error. If there is an error red box will appear at the top of the page instructing you on what errors need to be fixed. If you look at the left-hand column, the first step, Setup Session, appears to be checked in green. You cannot skip forward in the step, but you can always go back if you need to. Ensure you always hit Save at the bottom of each step if you make any changes. In order to move to step 3, you need at least one presenter and one individual as the planner. The planner of the session will be the point of contact for the session. If the planner is also an author or presenter for this submission, please select the planner and the presenter button. Please note that at any point of contact or planner is not formally listed in the Shape America online schedule or the convention mobile app unless they are also listed as a presenter or author. A planner for a submission receives all communication about a session and is responsible for communicating that information with the presenters. Please make sure your planner is aware of this responsibility. Before adding a new name in the search database to see if the name, please check to see if the name you're looking for appears already in the database. If the person you're looking for is not found, you need to input their information. So I will go ahead and give you an example of that now. I will select this person as a planner. I will search. No matches were found. So I will go ahead and fill out every required item. So first name, last name, email address. Let's see here. Affiliation. Please try to input as much information as you can. Once you've done that, hit add new affiliation, select add new affiliation. Make sure that everything here is correct and all the required fields are filled. Once you've done that, go ahead and select save and continue. And now you have a planner. And in order for me to proceed to step 3, I need to add a presenter. So I'll go ahead and list myself. So before I search myself, as you can see, it says enter presentation title. So in order to do that, it's important to keep in mind that the difference between an abstract and a symposium is that a symposium requires each author to have his or her own presentation and own abstract text, which is why I need to insert in this field the presentation title associated with my abstract. So I'll go ahead and do that here. And I'll select search. As you can see, My name's here, so I'll go ahead and select it. And now you will see that I have a planner and a presenter. But you also notice that there are 2 red X next to presentation and abstract text. That indicates that each field needs to be filled out in order for me to move on to the following step. Before moving on to the following step, always make sure that these X's are no longer here and that they are check marks. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so once you select the first option, you will now see terms and conditions again. So please make sure that you review this and that whoever you have listed as a presenter has already reviewed the terms and conditions as well. If you are all in agreement, select I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions. Here is the abstract title, the email, IRB approval. So you will list the presenter's name, the description. So please read the instructions. It says 75 words max, providing the theme and overview of this particular abstract, not the overall symposium, for this specific abstract. So I will go ahead and write that. Then you will select a category for this abstract, preferred type, certification of previous publication. So here you are agreeing to that you certify that this research has not been and will not be presented elsewhere prior to the 2022 Shape America National Convention, and that it was not accepted for publication at the time of submission. For the RQES supplement, you are stating that I and any co-authors of this abstract grant permission for this abstract, if accepted for presentation, to be published in the RQES supplement along with the first author's email and to be posted on the Shape America website as part of the online Shape America National Convention program. So go ahead and select agree. Scroll down. Then it asks, are you an international presenter who is in need of a visa invitation letter in order to attend convention? Select yes or no. Then it will ask you about the request for consideration for graduate student award and the undergraduate student award. If you would like to, please state the names here. If you do not have any that you would like to recommend, please just leave it blank. Select save. Always remember to select save. And then you will see a check mark. Next, you will select the abstract text. As you can see, each individual abstract contains the following headers: background, purpose, method, analysis, results, and conclusion. So go ahead and fill that out. Save and continue. Before you select save and continue, make sure that you incorporate all of the following components in your 500 word or less, and in this abstract in 500 words or less. Make sure that you do not include your abstract title or author list here because they will be incorporated using the data you have already provided. Then select save and continue. As a reminder, for that step, you can also copy your text from a document and paste it, or you can type it directly into that box as I did. If you need to add or delete a person, you can do so here, as you can see. For add a person, you select add a person. If you need to edit something, you can always just select it and you can edit. Once everything has been added, you can select the next step, description. The extended description is used by the Research Council during the evaluation process and can be different than the program description you listed earlier. There is a limit of 500 words, and they should include the main points, objectives, or goals of your proposed program. Again, do not list presenter or planner names here. Just like the abstracts, you can copy and paste from a document into the box or type directly into it. Once you've done that, select Save. So I will go ahead and include something just to show as an example. Save and continue. For the last step, please proofread what you have entered before selecting Submit at the bottom of the page. If you need to make any changes, click on the appropriate step on the session control panel here on the left side. Make sure you select the Submit button under the last step, or we will not have your completed submission in our database. Once you have clicked Submit at the top of the page, it will state that your Research Symposium proposal submission has been received. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you that you can select and make changes throughout these steps. So you can see confirmation here. Review everything before you submit. I'm going to go ahead and submit. As you can see up here, it says your session submission has been received. That's how you will know that you have completed the proposal process. And on the left column, you can also see that you have the options to view your submission or withdraw it, submit another submission, print the submission, add or arrange your presentations, or you can report technical issues as well. You will also find the logout option here as well. Remember that if you ever want to log back into your presentation, refer back to the email you received upon submission initiation. If at any time you have questions regarding proposals, please email proposals@shapeamerica.org or call Shape America at 703-476-3400. Thank you for supporting Shape America and sharing your presentation with the Shape America community. See you at Shape NOLA.